In the heart of the countryside, where rolling green hills meet the endless blue sky, a tiny, fluffy yellow chick named Pip was just beginning his grand adventure. Born just a few days ago, the world was a kaleidoscope of new sights, sounds, and smells. His mother, a beautiful hen with feathers like polished mahogany, was his whole world. He loved trotting behind her, mimicking her every peck and scratch, his tiny chirps a constant, happy tune. One sunny afternoon, the sky began to change. What started as a few playful, fluffy clouds soon gathered into a thick gray blanket, swallowing the sun. The wind, once a gentle whisper, began to howl, and the first heavy drops of rain started to fall. The mother hen quickly gathered her brood, urging them toward the safety of the coop. But Pip, ever the curious one, was distracted. A vibrant red ladybug had caught his eye, and he toddled off the path to get a closer look, completely mesmerized. In just a few moments, the gentle rain turned into a downpour. The world became a blur of falling water and swirling leaves. When Pip finally looked up, the ladybug was gone, and so was his family. A wave of panic washed over him. He was all alone. His tiny chirps, once full of joy, were now cries of fear, swallowed by the storm. He was soaked to the bone, his fluffy down plastered to his tiny body, and he shivered uncontrollably from both the cold and the fear. He stumbled through the muddy grass, his little legs struggling to keep him upright. Every puddle looked like a vast lake. Every gust of wind threatened to blow him away. He called for his mother, his voice a tiny, desperate plea against the roar of the storm. "Peep, Peep, where are you?" But the only answer was the drumming of the rain and the rumble of distant thunder. Hope began to fade, and he huddled under a large dock leaf, trembling, feeling smaller and more alone than ever before. As despair began to set in, he heard a new sound, faint but distinct, cutting through the noise of the storm. It was a frantic, clucking sound, a sound he knew better than his own heartbeat. It was his mother. He peeked out from under his leafy shelter and saw her, a frantic silhouette against the gray backdrop, searching desperately, calling out for her lost child. With a surge of renewed hope, Pip gathered all his remaining strength. He pushed himself out from under the leaf and let out the loudest, most powerful peep he could muster. It was a tiny sound, but it was filled with all the love and longing in his little heart. For a moment, there was silence, and then his mother's head snapped in his direction. Their eyes met across the rain-swept yard. Relief washed over her in a visible wave. She ran toward him, her powerful legs kicking up mud, her wings slightly spread as if to shield him from the storm, even from a distance. She didn't stop until she reached him, immediately tucking him under her warm, dry wing. The world outside, with its loud thunder and cold rain, disappeared. All Pip could feel was the incredible warmth of his mother's body and the steady, comforting beat of her heart. She cooed softly to him, a gentle, scolding sound mixed with overwhelming love and relief. He chirped back, nuzzling deeper into her feathers, telling her his whole scary story in a series of tiny peeps. She listened, occasionally nudging him with her beak, reassuring him that he was safe now, that he was home. The fear and cold that had gripped him just moments ago melted away, replaced by an overwhelming sense of peace and security. Slowly, carefully, she guided him back toward the coop. The other chicks, who had been huddled together worriedly, rushed forward to greet them, their happy chirps filling the small space. They crowded around Pip, nuzzling him, glad to have their brother back. As the storm continued to rage outside, the little family was whole again, safe and warm inside their cozy home. Pip, snuggled tightly between his mother and a sibling, finally stopped shivering. The rain against the roof was no longer a scary monster, but a gentle lullaby. He learned a valuable lesson that day. Curiosity is wonderful, but nothing is more important than staying close to the ones you love. As he drifted off to sleep, tucked securely under his mother's wing, he knew he was the luckiest chick in the entire world. The storm had been terrifying, but it had ended with the sweetest reunion, a memory of love and safety he would cherish forever. Thank you so much for joining us for this heartwarming story. If you enjoyed watching Pip's adventure, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more uplifting content. We love sharing these beautiful moments with you. See you in the next video.